Hi, my name is Mary Kate. I'm going to be showing you how to do makeup. I really like doing makeup because for me it's art. I don't feel like I need makeup. No one should need to wear makeup. Everyone's beautiful. No one's ugly. Even if you think you're ugly, you're not. There's something beautiful about you. I guarantee it. And I just like doing makeup for fun. It's like an art for me. It's like art. And I always love doing makeup, trying up new things. And my friends are always like, "Oh my gosh, Mary Kate, your makeup is amazing. How do you do it?" And I just say, "I don't know, I just do it." And my one friend, Whitney, she has a YouTube channel, by the way, so you should follow her. She always tells me how I should make a makeup guru channel. Well, it's spring break, and I'm bored, so why the heck not? So, today, I am going to show you how to do a simple makeup thing. It's just basic stuff. Contouring, which I'm okay with. I used to look like a Jersey girl when I first started out doing it, but I'm getting a little better. Contouring, highlighting, and I'm going to be showing how to fill in eyebrows, which I'm okay with. And I'm going to do a little bit of eyeliner to make my eyes pop. No wingtip or anything, but it's going to make my eyes look wider. And apply mascara. So that's basically all that's going to happen. So I'll get started. So I use this concealer. It is L'Oreal Visible Lift Blur Concealer Corrector. And so here it is. This is what all the other people do, so I'll just do it. And so, whoa, just bubbled. Okay. Is this even mine? I'm pretty sure it is. So I just put it right here, little triangle, right underneath my eyes, because that's how I read you're supposed to do it. So I do it like this. And I put it over my eyes because I have these weird veins on my eyes, which I don't like, so I get rid of them. Goodbye. And I'm gonna mix this all in a minute. And I see a lot of people like using those pink egg things to dab together. I don't need that. I just use my fingers. So hold on, I have a mirror. It's the wrong way. And I have a little bit of acne a lot, so I use my concealer to fill that in. So I'm just dabbing in the place. I'm not actually rubbing it in yet. And just start out small, and you can always get more. And I want to add a little more there. And I like to add a little bit right here, because that's where I'm going to put my highlighter. A little bit, and I just like to do it. And I have terrible blackheads on my nose, so hide those bad boys. And I broke out here a little bit, so it's a bit scarred. And just apply where you think you need it or want it. You don't need it, but where you want it. Okay, so I'm happy with how it is. So I'm just going to use a finger and rub it in. You could use a little blending thing, but I just don't see a real need to buy it, really. And is be gone. And with the eye thing, I was told you're supposed to go like this, and you don't want to just make it right here, else it's going to make your eyes look baggy or whatever. And you just want it to be like triangle-like with it, with your eyes, eye spot. And after you put on concealer, I guess then you put on foundation, but I don't really do foundation because I'm terrible at it. And it just makes me, I always put on too much, so I don't really feel like putting on, so I'm not gonna. Besides, after this I'm gonna wash it off because I'm not going anywhere. I'm just doing this for fun. Okay. Face is somewhat clear now, and by the way, what you saw earlier was a fresh canvas. Nothing on, face just recently washed. So yeah, congrats. I know like a lot of people don't really do that. They won't like show you how to do it completely, which is annoying. And hold on, I want a little bit more. Woo. Right here. Ah, I got some underneath my eyebrow. I don't want to go there. Oh well. Crap. Okay. Sorry if I mumble. I talk to myself a lot, so it's sort of a bad habit. I'll try to speak clearly and slowly. And I got concealer in my hair. That's lovely. Okay. So, nice even face. So now, this is how I contour. So, most people get these by these fancy brushes. I use a paintbrush. Because why bother when this works just fine? And it does. I think it works fine. So, I am using the e.l.f. Blush Palette Light. Woo! Because I'm really pale. And these are the colors. I use this one for bronzer, and then these I use for like blushes and stuff, but I'm terrible at blush. And I blush a lot as is, so I see no use to wear blush really. So I usually just end up using as eyeshadow usually. So you just want to pat at it gently with your brush. And you can't, can you even see it? There, you can't even really barely see it, and then I just, ooh, there's a bit of fluff there. And just get rid of all the excess stuff. And see right here where there's the line? That's where you're going to want to put the, I want to call it bronzer, but this isn't. Toner, I don't know, the thing with the shadow. That's where you're going to want to put it. But if you have a more rounder face, like I have a more angular face so I can see easily. If you have a more rounder face, you can just suck in your cheek like this. And there it is. So, you can do that. And so you just want to apply it in circles. And this is going to look really light. You're not going to be able to see much of a difference, but that's the whole point of makeup. You just want a little bit so that people see a small difference, but not that much of a difference. See how it's darker? Now this cheekbone pops more than that one. Ooh. So. Okay, now I'm going to bring it up a little bit and apply a little bit to my ear, just to like behind my ear. And I'm not a big fan of my large forehead, so when I apply it, I bring it up the sides, just on the ridge of my, again in circles, against the ridge of my hairline. I bring it up, and I have a small widow's peak, so I just bring it up like there. I just blend it in, and I connect it top of my forehead because this, when you do that, it will give you a smaller forehead appearance. And if you want, you can do that, but if you don't, then just stop like right here and here, and then you'll have a larger forehead look. Depends on what you want. Just go with whatever you like. Stupid hair. I really should look that up. Blech. My tongue's red. Forgot. Anyway. So. We're back to here, and just so you can see, just little circles. Little circles, and I don't have that much on. I barely have any. Look at that. You do not need that much. And I know, like, a lot of girls, I see a lot of girls in videos using liquid stuff. I really don't have time to buy that. I have brown in my blush palette. I'm using the friggin' brown. So, just touching up a little bit. So if you want, you can stop it there, but I like to define my jaw as well, even though I don't really need it, but I like to anyway. It used to be terrible at it, though. It looked like I had a streak on my jawline. It was terrible. But I'm better now. So you just start behind the ear, and then you work your way down along the jawline. And you want to get it as close without actually going over the jawline as possible. And then come back over, and you're gonna be touching more where your chin is at, because there's more here than right over here. So there's just gonna be a little bit here. There's gonna be more over here, more area where you're gonna get. And I'm just doing little circles, or you can do streaks. It's whatever you like, really, folks. And see, I'm a bit darker, and it's red right here, which I'm hoping it's just irritated skin, because it's my skin. If I just scratch at it lightly, it will just go red. Thanks, Mom. Okay. So, done with the contour of my face. Oh, I forgot one of my brushes. I will be right back. I forgot one of my brushes. I'll be right back. I'm very sorry. Sorry, I thought I had all my brushes, but I didn't. And that person over there was my sister. Okay. Now I have everything. Very sorry about that. Maybe I'll edit it out. I don't know. This is also a paintbrush. Like the only brush I bought a few like professional brushes, like this brush. It's like really thin, and I like to use it for my eyebrows, which I'll show you how to do in a minute. Oh, it's flat. Anyway, so I did the face contouring. Now we'll do the nose. And I know a lot of people are all into that. It's not Kylie Jenner, because Kylie Jenner did the lips. I don't know, it's into the nose thing. We'll just call it the nose thing. And you just do the same thing, you just tap at it, and then knock off the excess stuff. And so what you're gonna do is you're gonna wanna, right here, where your eyebrow starts, go down this line here, and do the same thing there. Or you can go up like this and go like that, doesn't matter. And then you're just gonna go a little bit here. So it's gonna be like, what would I say? It kind of looks like an arrow. So it's gonna look like you're doing an arrow. And if you want, you can do a little bit right here, which would give you more of a pouty nose. And that's my sister, Mary Aisha. But I don't really like that. Mary should go away and make me a video. Anyway, so here we go. So just gentle strokes. You can always add more. Don't forget that. And it's gonna look a little streaky at first, so I always rub it in on the end. And other side. Okay. Okay. See how my nose looks now? Looks nice. Okay. We're not done yet though. Now, we're gonna use highlighter, which cost me 12 bucks, but I like it. So, this is L'Oreal Paris True Match Lumi Powder Glow Illuminator Blush and Highlighter. So, there's that. I don't know how people could read this, but apparently you can. So, just brushing off my brush. Okay. So, this came with the brush here, but I found this a bit too big for my nose. So I just use the same brush. And just a little bit of a circle because there's like 3 colors in here. Four colors. And then you just want to go down the center. And just lightly pat it up the center, because the reason people use highlighter is this is where the sunlight is most likely to hit your face. So that's where you're going to want to highlight it. And then the dark stuff is where the shadows are more likely to hit. And so you're mostly playing with light and dark with makeup. And I'm just, ooh, you can always blend it. I got a little patch there, I'll just blend it out a little bit. Okay. So the detail work, okay, I'm gonna blend that out in a little bit, hold on. And so now, using this, so, did my nose. I'm just gonna do a little bit, top my forehead, and that's a lot, so just blend it out, no big deal. I put a little bit around my cheekbones because I want them to pop. I'm not sure if who's watching this, but if you're old enough, you might remember Victorious. And if you remember Victoria and her cheekbones, oh my gosh, those her and her cheekbones. I can't remember her real name. I'm not that much of a fangirl, so I don't bother remembering their name. Sorry. So. And so then you put some right underneath where you put the dark stuff. I'm not even bothering that much. What is that? Okay. And I put some right here. Right here. So it'll give your lips more pouty look. Although I don't really need it because I already have like Lebanese lips, Middle Eastern lips. So they're already pretty pouty, but you know. Why not? And I put on my chin to give a more pointed look, which I like. gonna grab a tissue real quick. And you just need a little bit of something just to blend it out, really. I don't see the whole point. Just gently brush at it. There's really no point buying all this fancy stuff. You don't need it. You're beautiful just the way you are. But hey, if you want to have fun, go nuts. Okay, my face is done. And I have allergies right now, so sorry. Right, so now I will do my eyebrows for heck of it. So here's my little brush that I bought. It's not a paintbrush, it's an actual brush. I have no idea what it's called. There's nothing on it. I don't know even. I got it at Myers. Maybe I got Walmart. I don't. No, it was Myers. I got it at Myers. So I was Christmas shopping and I wanted it. So this is New York Color Individual Eyes. It has 2 primers, which I use a lot of when I did a zebra face, which I didn't videotape, but it turned out really freaking cool. And then just regular primer, which is nude. And then there's black, dark gray, light gray, and white eyeshadow. And I usually use the white to highlight the bone. Oh, I almost forgot to highlight the upper part of my brow. You do that just right underneath your eyebrow because it's supposed to define your eyebrow. So I just do it just because society told me to. So I did it. Okay, now I will fill in my eyebrows, which I don't really need, but I like to do anyway because I can. So I'm just going to take a really thin part and I'm just going to back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And I have a nice amount and I'm not going to blow it off. Surprise, surprise. And you're just going to do small, short strokes. And I know a lot of people like to fill in all the way to the end. I don't like to do that. That just looks a little bit too painted on for me. So I'll start almost at the end, but not quite. Then just slowly fill it in. My eye just, there we go. And then it fades out at the end, so I have to add a lot more. And then add more if needed, if wanted. See, look at the difference already. Oh my goodness. It looks so much nicer already. It doesn't even really take that long. I'm just being careful. Can you see what I'm doing? Just want to make sure you can see. I am very sorry if I mumble. I'm trying really hard not to, but it's a bad habit of mine. Okay, and see how it's lighter here? I didn't touch it that much, but so I like that light. So, and the eyebrows I think are really important because my mom always stresses, don't pluck them too thin, or else they'll look terrible. So I'm like, okay, Mom. She says, you plucked them. I'm like, I haven't touched them in 5 months. They need trimming right now. she's a mom. To the next eyebrow. Here we go. But yeah. I'm glad I didn't go over the top because I like my eyebrows. Although I used to have unibrow because, you know, Lebanese genes. And by genes, I mean DNA, not jeans as in pants. Just in case. So just fill them in where you want to. And add more if you want to. I don't know why, but I have like this little dent in my eyebrows, so I always fill that part in. So, and then my eyebrows get like really thin and faded at the end, so I always fill those in too. I really should have played music, but I didn't, so you'll just have to listen to me. Okay, I'm happy with how my eyebrows look. This one's a little too much. Just wipe it off. Dang, I have big eyebrows. Anyway, so I did my eyebrows, I did my face. Now I will apply eyeliner. So we're not doing a wingtip, which I know I can do a wingtip, but I'm not bothering today. So this is the crayon type. I'm not sure if that's really what it's called, but that's why I call it, because it's like a crayon. And it's LA Colors Auto Eyeliner Black. I don't see why people, why do you buy brown eyeliner? Get black, okay? We're going for, you want it to look as dramatic as you want it to look, get black, not brown. I found brown a waste of time, really. Unless you're trying to do something, which I kind of like to use like colored eyeliner to fill in my eyeshadow, which we're not doing eyeshadow today, I'm just saying. If I have the eyeliner that matches, then. Okay, so what you want to do, you want to start right where your iris, you can look straight ahead at your mirror, and right where your iris ends, that's where you're going to start putting on the eyeliner. You want to start really thin and at the very edge of your eyes. And this is really hard for me, so I'm going to look down while I do this. Actually, I'm going to look at y'all. So I just hold it down. I just apply a little bit. See how I'm doing tiny little strokes? Okay, now I'm going to look down because it's really hard. So I'm going to look down while I do this. Very sorry. I know, I'm a terrible person. And tiny little strokes. You don't want that much of a line. It's going to be really hard to do it, actually. So that's why it's really important to do little lines. See how my eyes are popping? This looks better than that side. So I want to add a little bit more because I feel like it's a little lopsided. So I'm going to add a little bit more. You can go all the way if you want, but if you want it to look wide, you don't want to. If you want it to look like more narrow, then go all the way. But I already have almond eyes, so that would be a little redundant for me to do. Okay. So see how I did it? It's just barely. You just need a little bit. Adults love this. I'm telling you, if you're going to an interview, wear makeup like this. They will love it. If it's an adult, if it's a girl, teenage girl, you probably want to go a bit more extreme and be like, oh my gosh, I love your makeup. What did I do? Okay. Anyway. But yeah, if you're gonna get an interview with adult, go simple, okay? You don't need to wear blue eyeshadow. Just don't need to. Okay, and you want to do the same thing on your lower eye. Ooh, I actually accidentally got a little black stuff there. Anyway, oh well. It's cool. All's good. Okay. This is okay. Just, you don't want to get on the waterline because I find the waterline a little hard to control. So once I start an eyeliner, waterline, I have to go all the way. I don't want it. So just where the eyelid meets the waterline is where you want to go. And just go slow. There's no rush. Unless you are in a rush. And you're kind of screwed. You should have planned for more time. Or if you were fairly good at this, then you might be able to rush. But I want to do a good job for y'all, so I'm taking my sweet time. And I like to connect it at the end. Put it right there. See the difference? My eye looks wider. And you can't even tell that much. And it looks really good, I think. So now I will do to the other side. And whenever I do the top part, I need to pull my eyelid down, which really bugs me, but I have to do it. So I'm very sorry. So you pull it down just at the very edge. Oh look, you have a lovely close-up of my nose and my blackheads. Anyway. So make sure it's even. So see how this one's longer than this one, so I'm gonna add more. But I'm not gonna do it for y'all, I'm gonna do it for myself. Sorry. I know, I'm terrible. I'm so sorry. I love you. There, now it's even. So I'm just gonna continue because I kind of stopped a little short on this side. Okay. Now I can do the edge for y'all. Just not touching the waterline. Just where my eyelashes are. And if you are bored by this, don't worry, I'll go and get into more crazy makeup stuff. I once went shopping with my aunt, and my eye makeup made me look like a friggin' butterfly. Because I wanted to. And we saw Zootopia, which I absolutely adore. That was an amazing movie, just saying. Okay, connect it at the end because I like to do that. You don't like to do it? Don't do it. Who says you have to do what I say? You don't have to, I say. Just do what you want. As long as it's legal. Yeah, I don't want that. Okay. So, black eyeliner is done. There we go. My tabletop is a mess. Because I'm doing this in my kitchen, but you can't tell. Anyway. Right. White eyeliner, which you will put on your waterline, which is why we didn't put the black stuff on there. Now, if you did, fine, leave it on. Your eyes are going to look a bit more closed off, but if you already have white eyes, you might want that effect, but I like the whiter eye look. This is LA Colors Jumbo Eye Pencil. Oh, what is it? It says seashells, so this is seashell stuff. I'm not sure how, don't know how you read it, because on my screen it looks weird. You just want to put it on your lower waterline. And just make sure your eyes look wider. Which I agree, I like how it looks. See, my eyes look wider. Okay, we are done with the eyeliner. Now for mascara. I kind of ruined my mascara because I read if you put eye droplets, or no, it was contact solution in your mascara and then you shook it, it'd make it newer. I don't have contact solution because I just wear my nerdy glasses. I don't really need to wear them though. I just wear them for driving and because they look cool. But I don't have contact solution, so I use makeup remover. Same thing, right? No, it's not. So the number one part's kind of ruined, but it's been sitting for a while, so I've used it a little bit, so I can use it a little bit, but still not that great. So, and I'm not buying new stuff because I buy new stuff every 6 months. My birthday and my half birthday, and my birthday is in May. So I'm just gonna, but I have proms. I have 2 proms. My sister's prom, whom she's taking me with. I'm so happy. And then my school's prom, which I may or may not have a dance with. Very confused right now. Anyway, so I'll buy new makeup like a week before. So I'll be a little bit early getting new mascara, but I'll hold off. So there's the 1 and 2, and this is Bombshell Volume by Lash Blast. But BuzzFeed did a video about this, and this apparently wasn't that good, and I started paying attention, and it isn't actually. And apparently Better Than Sex is the best mascara. But that's just what BuzzFeed found out. I don't entirely know. That's the stuff I'm buying next, but until then, I'm just going to use my Bombshell Blonde. Oh, it's by CoverGirl. So there we go. I'm going to use this one. Anyway, so what you do, you don't do this. If you want to add more, you just twist. That's how you add more. Because then you'll add air and they'll dry it out faster. So what I do is I add a little bit on the top of my eyelashes. And you just got to be real careful and you shake at the edge and you pull down. Shake at the edge, pull down. Shake at the edge, pull down. Just pull down top so you get both sides. And then you bring it to the very roots, wiggle, pull. Roots, wiggle, pull. And my hair is getting in my way, which is really annoying. Roots, wiggle, pull. Roots, wiggle, pull. Then just a few quick strokes. Whew, something on my eye. Okay. Roots, wiggle, pull. This will help make sure you don't have that many clumps. And then, in order to give the doe eye look, you want to add just a little bit on your lower lashes. Okay. Now, I ruined number 1. I did not ruin number 2, but number 2 is really thick, and I need to use makeup remover in order to get rid of it. So, I have to use it. Even though I don't want to, but I use it anyway. I don't want to, but I use it anyway. I mumbled last time. So, you're going to repeat the same process. Same thing I just did with the first one. Bottom part. You just do a light coating on top of it. And then, roots, wiggle, pull. Roots, wiggle, pull. Roots, wiggle, pull. Roots, wiggle, pull. And little, if you want to, you can put on your lower eyelashes. I like to. Just be real careful. Because as you can see, I got mascara on my eyelid, which is annoying. So, my handy dandy tissue will do the trick, folks. And you just wipe. And voila, it's gone. Do you see a difference? There you do. Okay, now for the other eye. Go down, and top part you can't see. On top of the eyelashes, and I'm sorry, when I put on makeup, my voice becomes a whisper, and I'm trying really hard not to do that. Because I get scared when I put on makeup. Okay. Roots, wiggle, pull. Roots, wiggle, pull. Now for the bottom lashes. Oh, and the only reason I tell you what I have is because everyone else does it. You don't have to get the stuff I do. Just same color or what color, whatever color works for you. Get it. If you want to get brown eyeliner, get brown eyeliner. I'm probably going to judge you a little bit. Not that much, just a little. Okay, same thing with the second mascara. Oh, sweet Nelly. I got something in my eye. Oh, don't tear up. The worst thing you can do is jerk. So I finished what I was doing and I pulled away slowly. Don't ever jerk. It's a terrible, terrible idea when putting on makeup. Even if your brother comes up and scares you to half to death, don't jump. You can finish what you're doing, then you can jump. Okay, it clumped. There we go. There we go. Whenever it clumps, I usually just get like a needle or tweezers and then just break them apart. There's no right way to do this. Just some ways are a bit better. Like mine. Okay. Okay, now I'm just checking, make sure they're kind of even. They're good, I'm happy with it. And my makeup is done. But I got a little bit here. I got a little bit of mascara there, so again, handy dandy tissue. Swipe, swipe. Voila. And I'm not sure if you can hear the cat in the background, but she's at the door right now. I'll get her later. And this is the makeup. Don't I look amazing? Oh, so beautiful. Mwah. 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 Thank you for watching. Feel free to subscribe and like, or don't. I don't really care. This is just for fun. But if you want to, that'd be appreciated. Bye.